MrBeast has released the first 3 episodes of his own animated series called MrBeast's Lab, in which, according to the plot, Jimmy secretly creates superheroes who protect our world from evil. Essentially, it's an attempt to create something like Ben 10 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a dynamic action series primarily aimed at promoting his new toy line, which, in my opinion, doesn't look particularly appealing. But despite all that, it's worth noting that the cartoon itself actually looks pretty good. It has beautiful, steady animation, cool character designs, and good action scenes, although there are occasional drops in frame rate. All of this is complemented by excellent voice acting in all the major world languages. As for the plot, Jimmy and his friends discover a new substance, pandemonium particles, which allow him to create such a wide variety of creatures. However, along with the discovery of pandemonium, a veil invaded our world, those very shadow monsters who are willing to do anything to get their hands on this pink liquid, which, as we can clearly see, greatly increases their power. To protect the whole world from the dark forces, Jimmy actually created this very MrBeast laboratory, which descends a full 100 floors underground and is populated by his various experiments, which we will be introduced to throughout all the episodes. The animated series begins with the Veil kidnapping Jimmy, and now his beasts must descend to the very bottom floor of the laboratory to rescue their boss. The main character is Panther, a living version of the MrBeast logo, a powerful beast who didn't get updated in time and therefore lost all memory except for his main goal, to defeat the darkness and save Jimmy. And so, through him, we are introduced to everything happening in this massive laboratory. Panther is accompanied by Robo Banana, who can do little more than shoot his useless blaster and crack endless jokes. But at the same time, he's the only one in their group who understands, at least a little, how the pandemonium particles work and how to interact with them, even if he does it very clumsily. And secretly, he dreams of one day improving his own body with the help of this pink liquid, but he always ends up having to use it on his friends. From afar, they are overseen by BeastBot, who opens passages to other floors for them and provides them with precise information about everything that's happening. And in the second episode, they are joined by Silverbite, a spider primate. Originally, he was just a primate, but due to Banana's clumsy actions, he is now half spider. Also, throughout the episode, you can spot a robot vacuum snail, a metal beetle, a compo rhino, a video game console from the pixel world, as well as swarms, plant-like creatures that are usually cute and fluffy, but under the influence of the haze have now turned into zombies. Fortunately, they can easily be cured with particles of pandemonium. And here we come to the problems of the animated series. After all, absolutely everything here is solved and cured with this pink liquid. Lost half your body? No problem. Are you a zombie? Also not a problem. Can't handle the haze? Here, take some new abilities from Metal, appearing out of nowhere and disappearing just as mysteriously. But hey, at least you can make another toy based on the Beast's new design. All problems are solved with a snap of the fingers, and the fights feel like they last only a few seconds, because Panther is just that cool. Besides, even the episodes of MrBeast's laboratory only last about 3 minutes, half of which we're usually listening to Banana's jokes. Another half a minute is spent introducing us to new toys, and the rest is taken up by the fight and a bit of lore talk. At the same time, the episodes aren't very consistent because between the second and third episodes, the heroes have already managed to visit a pixelated level, and we missed all of it. All the lore is revealed exclusively through direct exposition, and in every episode, a new character is sure to appear to advertise toys, who will simply disappear from the show after their one allotted minute. Yes, I understand that this was the original idea behind Jimmy, to create a successful toy line that would have its own story and plot. But in the end, because of the short runtime, there's practically nothing behind these toys except for their appearance on screen. If the episodes of MrBeast's laboratory were at least 10 minutes long, it really would be an excellent high-quality cartoon, quite on par with typical action series for boys. After all, the 4 main characters and the whole world are actually perceived as pretty cool and interesting. But the lack of runtime doesn't let us fully immerse ourselves in everything that's happening there. But maybe, if this mini-series turns out to be successful, perhaps someday we'll see a full-fledged cartoon set in this universe. And what do you think of MrBeast's laboratory?